guys, it's JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA 19 Career Mode Youth Edition with Morecambe FC. It is our 50th episode of the season, and luckily enough it lands right on the promotion playoff final game against Ipswich Town for League 1. So we go to Wembley. If we win, we go on to the championship. If not, it's another year of League 1. So this should be a good one. We finished in 6th on the table. We dominated in the first part of the playoffs, and now we move on into the promotion playoff final. So we'll have to see how we do here. We are going to do a little something different since it is the 50th episode, since it is the playoff final. We will be playing the whole game. No edits, no cuts. We're just going to run through the whole game. And if you guys want, make sure to comment. Let me know what you think of it. If we should do this more for, bigger games, if it's the final, if it's a special episode, how you guys want to do it. If you like the whole thing every once in a while for maybe a cup final or, maybe a playoff final like this one. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. Also, make sure to vote up in the aisle. Put a poll up there. Let me know what you guys think of it. But we'll get into this game, see if we can advance to the championship here in the playoff final. Before we get into our League One playoff final, we have Joel Richardson, who is looking to get out of the Youth Academy. He is 18, 55 overall, 78 to 84 potential. Not great potential, not great sprint speed, good agility though, and a cam. He's 6'2", pretty good size, and I think we'll bring him in worst case scenario, we can always sell him on if maybe we can't get a loan for him in the next season. We also have Eric Vogel from Germany. We just signed him in. He's a low overall, but with that potential, we can't afford to release him. So we'll bring him in. Hopefully we can get a loan out for him. He doesn't really have the height, but essential midfielder. Hopefully we can, overcome that at 5'6". We'll bring him in to the senior squad. So we will get into the final here. We'll make a couple changes. We do have some fatigue issues with it being such a short week. But we'll go with Sorberg, Adebola, Magnuson, LeConte at the back with Saric, Henry, Romano in the middle, and then Billy Hughes, Park, and Gomez will make his return starting up front. So we arrive at Wembley Stadium, Morecambe FC versus Ipswich Town. Winner gets to lift the trophy, winner gets to go on to the championship. It would be big for Morecambe FC after years of struggling at the bottom of the table. In League 2, they will fight on. They win the playoff last year 1-0 at Wembley Stadium with the manager Carson Cooper. They will try and repeat that form again. They'll try and win again at Wembley as they look to move to the championship, back-to-back promotions via the playoffs. We'll have to see how they do here. We'll have to see how Ipswich will line up. Looks like they have Shumpert in goal, Emmanuel, and a whole bunch of players I'm not super familiar with. I'm not super familiar with Ipswich Town. They go with a 4-4-1-1. Looks like a defensive team, so hopefully we can avoid the problems with them scoring. Hopefully we can get on them, score quickly, and then we can hold our defensive shape with Awazi and net holding it down. He's going to be back there as he is always. The star Nigerian keeper will hopefully hold us together at the back. You guys know the formation. So with that being said, we will get into this game.
Defend deep, defend in numbers, and difficult to break down.
Nolan will pass it up. Rowe gets in behind early in the game, and they're going to net it to open it up. The first drive, they get behind us. LeConte Sorberg actually loses them. And he gets in to score at 1-0 early in this playoff. It's a tough one to concede, but we've been conceding early goals lately and always having to come back. So not to worry, Morecambe FC will have to hold in there. Awazi thought he had the post covered. He sneaks it past him, gets it in. Really good positioning for Awazi, but he just misses the ball and it goes into the back of the net. And it's 2 minutes into the game and it's already 1-0. Park will get us started again. He'll hand it off to Billy Hughes. Billy Hughes waits for the offense to get forward, passes back to Magnuson. LeConte looking for a little bit of space. Magnuson will bring it up, gets around the defense and lays it off to Adebola. Adebola off to Henry. Henry off to Gomez. Gomez on the Romano. Romano tries to get it right back to LeConte and can't. Guzman gets it up to Hughes. Ipswich Town tries to bring it up. They'll send in a long ball. Tries to get behind the defense again. Rowe heads it on. Gets it on to Nolan. Nolan in a difficult position. He gets past and sends it over the bar. Good positioning for Ipswich Town again. They get another shot off and it goes over the bar. Awazi will drop it in. He'll get it off to Magnuson. Magnuson on to Adebola. Adebola looking for Henry. Henry gets it on to Romano. Defense surrounds him. He'll lay it off to Adebola, who will get it up to Sorberg. Sorberg sends it down to Billy Hughes. Billy Hughes holds up. Looking for space. Defense is absolutely smothering on this team. He'll get it off to Sarek. Sarek looks for Romano, but it's going to be a blocked pass. Had the opportunity to get the through ball there. Adebola, high pressing defense. Hughes will send it wide to Rowe. Rowe gets it off to Emmanuel. Emmanuel will charge down. Sorberg tries to fight back. He sends in the cross. He's there. LeConte's there to tap it away. Henry can't clear it. Adebola breaks it up though. Hughes will send it. Long shot. Blocked by Sarek. Sarek off to Henry. Henry gets it onto Sark, but it's too long. They turn it over. Downs gets it off to Rowe. Sorberg will block it, and it goes out for a corner. Corner gets lined up for Ipswich Town. They'll have to send it in again. Awazi's going to be there to punch it and get it wide. Hughes gets it off to Harrison. A good opportunity to cross, but he goes for the shot, and Awazi's able to block it. Romano gets it off to Sorberg, who will bring it along the wing. Gets it off to Sarek. Billy Hughes runs back. And they'll turn it over with the tough defense from Ipswich Town. Tough to break him down here so far. They'll send it across. Magnuson's going to be there to break it up. Off to Sorberg. Adebola passes it along to Sorberg. Into Sark. Billy Hughes will send it across to LeConte. LeConte can't take a touch, and he turns it over. Downs. Billy Hughes intercepts, gets it off to Romano. On to Sarek. Sarek will send it on to Billy Hughes. He'll run onto it. He makes a run, and the ball just goes a little too long. Had Henry streaking. If he held on to it, could have had a nice little pass to him, but loses it. Sorberg on to Billy Hughes. Billy Hughes off to Sorberg, who gets it into Sarek. Sarek looks for Henry to run onto it. He gets a chance, takes the shot, and he's going to chip it, and it's going to go wide and over the net. Oh, it looks like it's blocked. We'll get a corner. Gomez returns. He'll send in the corner. It's right on to Adebola. The header can't connect. Park gets it off to Magnuson. Magnuson swings it over to Sorberg. He looks for Billy Hughes. Billy Hughes doesn't have any space. Sorberg holds up. Gets Henry. Oh, Henry turns it over with a bad pass to Nolan. Hughes gets it long. Sarek breaks it up, and Billy Hughes is able to get it. He looks for Park, but can't get enough power on it to get it to him. Bad pass, but had the opportunity there. Edwards will get it off to the wing. He'll dribble down past LeConte. LeConte can't get to him, and the header goes out. Goes out for a corner. They send it in. They can't get a header, but Awazi's there to save. Sorberg will cross it to LeConte. He'll settle it down on the wing. Gets it to Gomez. Gomez tries to get it to Henry, and it's a bad turnover again. Guzman will send it long and gets over LeConte again. He gets beat on the wing. Sends in a bicycle pass to Nolan, who will hold up. Magnuson breaks it up and gets the ball. Gomez will have to wait for someone else. holds it up, tries to get a pass into the middle, does get it to Sarek. Sarek. Oh, I thought Billy Hughes was going to make a run there, and he doesn't, and it's a turnover again. I don't even know if we have a shot yet so far in this game. Long crossing pass to Edwards. Romano is there to break it up and hold him up. He'll pass it back to Downs. Downs onto Nolan. Nolan steps over the ball. Gets it off to Guzman. Delayed penalty. Off to Edwards. Downs. Nolan chips it in. And Sorberg is there to break it up. Romano passes it along to Henry, who will make a run. Tries to get past everyone. Gets it off to Park. Park passes on to Romano, who can't hold on to the ball and runs into the defense. Long ball in. Edwards is there. Nolan's there to take another shot. They just get behind us again. 2-0 right at the end of the first half. For 43rd minute, they get in behind us. These long balls are absolutely just beating us every time. They just seem to have more pace up front than we do at the back. I don't know if that's fatigue or if it's just pace problems at the back, but the long ball beats us and Nolan puts it into the net. And it's 2-0 here in the final.
Restarting at 2-0.
Park will get it started again. Sorberg sends it wide again. He looks for Park. Park tries to get it off and can't. 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Sarek will get it off to Romano. Off the interception, off the header. Romano holds up. Looks for someone, but there's just no one to pass it to. Romano passes and gets it turned over. That'll be the final touch. And we will go into halftime here in the final game of 2-0 Ipswich Town. So Ahmed will come in for Romano in the midfield to start this second half. Park will get us started. Off to Sark. Sark gets it into Ahmed. Gets it into Gomez. Gomez looking for someone. There's no one there. Looks for Lecante, but he's offsides. You know, terrible position. Didn't have to be offsides. Was just standing there, just unaware. Poor positioning from Lecante. It'll go in. Guzman sends it in. Header goes over, and we'll have to race back to get to it. Sorberg tries to get it to him. Oh, and it's a big turnover. Wazi's there. Lecante's there. Clears it. An easy pass again turned over for whatever reason. Sarek will get to it, though. Gets it onto Park. Park onto Sarek, who will send it on to Ahmed, but couldn't get there before it's turned over. Nolan is there. Gets deflected. Awazi's going to be there to catch it before it goes out. Awazi gets it to Lecante. Off to Magnuson. To Ahmed. To Lecante. Good build-up finally. Gomez is there. Looks for the cross, and it's cleared by Emmanuel. Henry gets it to Sorberg. Gets it off to Ahmed. Ahmed looks for Gomez, but the pass just isn't strong enough to get there, and it fizzles away. Lecante will race back to get it turned over. Henry gets it off to Sarek. Sarek onto Ahmed. Ahmed onto Park. Park onto Gomez, but it's intercepted. Lays in the box, but we can't get to it before Ipswich Town does. They'll send it in again. Lecante misses the header. Downs gets a long ball in. Magnuson breaks it up before he gets to it. Oh, and the turnover is there. Nolan gets it to Harrison. A long shot on Awazi. He's going to be there to save us and bail us out again in the 60th minute. It'll go out for a corner. Corner goes out into the middle. Awazi punches it, but not wide enough. Nolan sends it in, and Awazi's there to make the catch. Lecante gets it quickly up to Gomez. Gomez off to Lecante. Off to Ahmed, who sends it wide. He gets it into Park. Oh, and Park can't control it and turns it over. Nislin gets it off. They'll advance it up, passing in between the players here. Edwards will look to bring it up. Lecante tries to slow it down, and Magnuson's there to make a good interception, but Lecante can't get it back to Magnuson and gets it up finally. Henry will send it to the other side of the field. Sorberg has a little bit of space, sends it long to Billy Hughes. He'll get it in, gets it into the box. Dangerous area here. Gets off the shot, and Billy Hughes puts it home, draws one back. Gives Morecambe FC a little bit of life. Billy Hughes taken down. He puts it in. He wanted the start. He asked for the start at the beginning of the game, and he definitely makes up for it. He got the start and puts it into the net, gets the first goal. 2-1 Morecambe FC as Billy Hughes comes right across the box, finds a little bit of space, shoots before the keeper can react, puts it in. It is now 2-1 here in the final. If we can draw one more back, it would be big. We'll have to keep playing hard and keep playing strong here against Ipswich Town. Ipswich will get this game started again. They hold it up in the back. Nislin hands it up to Harrison. Off to Nolan. Nolan. They'll send it in long again, and Sorberg will beat him to it. He'll dribble across the front of the goal in a dangerous area. Magnuson's there. Magnuson will get it up to Adebola. Adebola, a tough position. Can't seem to get it clear. Magnuson will get it to Awazi, who will move it up to Adebola, and we're finally out of our own end. Adebola off to Henry. Henry tries to get a pass and is going to be intercepted. Just too quick to try and move it up to Sarek. Emmanuel gets it off to Rowe. Rowe will send it long. Adebola is there to break it up. He's knocked down. Looks for a little bit of space. Gets it to Sorberg, who does get it to Sarek, and now there's some space for them to work. Up to Ahmed. Ahmed tries to get it onto Gomez just too quickly. Off to Edwards. Edwards tries to beat the defense, waits for offense to move up. LeConte will send it out. It will be a throw-in for Ipswich Town. They'll make a change. We don't care about that. Guzman will look to throw in the ball. Nislin gets it into Bishop. Nolan off to Rowe. Sark stops him there. They pass him between the middle of the field. High-pressing defense now from Morecambe FC. Gets it off to Ahmed, who gets it wide to Gomez. Gomez onto Ahmed, onto Henry, onto Park. Park looks for Sark. Sark lays it onto Ahmed. Ahmed makes the push, puts it, bar down, misses the opportunity, and the header will go over. Ahmed one-on-one with the keeper, just misses. Goal decision. What will they say? They'll call no goal. Half the ball was in the net. An awesome opportunity, but it'll go out for a corner for Morecambe FC. Sark will line up the corner. He'll send it in. Magnuson's there. He gets the header. Oh, and right across the front of the net and couldn't get to it. Settled down by Henry. Park. Off to Magnuson, on to Sorberg. Sorberg gets it into Ahmed, who takes a hard touch and loses it. Harrison's there. He lays it off to Adamai, who will send in the long ball. They got space. LeConte races back on his last legs. Edwards will get there. He'll send the cross in. Magnuson's there to clear it. Ahmed settles it down. Billy Hughes looking long, but he misses him. Nolan into the middle. Sarek again, on to Billy Hughes. Billy Hughes out wide to Ahmed. Out to Adebola, who gets it back to Ahmed. Turns it over, looking for Gomez, even though I was really looking for LeConte. Just got to get a stoppage of play so we can make a sub here. Holy shit. Guzman will get it to Nolan. Edwards gets it off to Guzman again. Right in the middle. Turnover, but it bounces around. Ahmed can't take it. And it's off to Ipswich Town again. They get it wide. Long to Rowe. Emmanuel gets it to Magnuson. Sorberg gets it off to Billy Hughes. Final minutes. We go 20 minutes almost without a stoppage of play. Gomez tries to get it to Ahmed, but just on the last legs, we can't get it. Oh, stoppage time. We need one last build-up. We needed a fucking sub. And Awazi's going to be there to make the stop. That might be it. They'll get a corner. I don't know how much this will make a difference. They'll get it in. Park settles it down and is off his running. But that'll be the final touch, and we go down 2-1 to Ipswich Town. We weren't able to make any changes after that goal in the 66th minute with Billy Hughes. Should have made it then, but I thought I'd get at least another stoppage. Didn't think we'd go 25 minutes without any stoppages. Ipswich Town will take it, and we'll have to watch them celebrate and lift the trophy as we head back to League One for another year. May not be the worst. We need to build some depth. We just don't have enough players that we can come in and play week in and week out on these short weeks. I think if it was a full string squad and we didn't have those fatigue issues, we probably would have made it. As we come in, we look at the trophy that we should have lifted. We now go 1-1 at Wembley. We finish in 6th. I don't know if we deserve to go up. It might actually be the best thing for us to take another year in League One. I think we need a little bit more growth. I don't think we really would have competed in the championship. I think it would either be 2 years in League One, or if we went up, it would have been 2 years in the championship. It's a good showing, gives us something to work for next year. The boys will have to remember what this feels like when they go into next year. We might have to wait. Hopefully we can get another striker, get some more players over the summer. Ipswich Town, though, move on to next year. We finished 6th, so hopefully now we can get the automatic promotion next year. That's what we're going to look for. That's what we're going to strive for. As we played well this year, we were only a few points, but we did have a few games where, you know, a few points here or there that we could have grabbed, that we should have grabbed. You know, maybe you're looking at automatic promotion, and I think that's the difference between a great team and a good team here in League One. So we will move on. The game is over, and we'll go back to League One for another year. We get only 4 shots. We do grab the 1 goal. They had us under siege. We really probably didn't deserve the win. Maybe we could have gotten a draw late there. Soderberg with an 8.6, even though he got beat for the opening goal. Gomez on his return a 6.4. Colin Henry a 6.7. Sarek a 7.0. Ahmed a 7.1. Park a 6.4. Billy Hughes with the 1 goal and an 8.1. Romano a 6.3. Awazi a 7.6. Lacante a 7.3. Magnuson a 7.8. Atabola a 7.3. And that'll do it for us here at Wembley Stadium. So, as we finish up, it looks like Oliveira, the central defensive midfielder, is looking to cancel his contract. So we'll have to see if we should bring him into the squad. So Oliveira is a 59 overall, 78 to 84 central defensive midfielder. He's only 5'9", has some pretty good speed stats, but really as a central defensive midfielder, I don't know how important that is. Doesn't have great passing skills. Good, decent slide tackle, but poor marking. I think we'll bring him in, though. His value is $275,000, and we're looking to just try and build some money so we can get some better scouts and bring in some more players for next year. So guys, that'll do it for us in this episode and this season. I hope you guys enjoyed Season 2 of the Youth Edition. I think we played well. We struggled a little bit here, but we do finish up losing at Wembley in the league playoff finals. It's an unfortunate one. We let up the early goal, but we will fight back next year. We will move into the off season for next episode. We'll see who we can bring in. We can see how the season wrapped up for everyone else, top scorers, assists, how everyone else in the world of soccer did. And we'll hopefully bring in some new youth players here over the summer. We can do some training, get our players a little bit better, and see how we can fare in next year in League One. I think it should be a good one. We finished in 6th this year. I think we can push for that automatic promotion next year or a playoff run again at the very least. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this episode, the 50th episode of the series. If you guys are enjoying it so far, make sure to smash the like button, hit the notification bell so you can always find out whenever the newest episodes are coming out. And if you have any suggestions for the off seasons or thoughts that maybe we should change up, make sure to leave it down in the comments. Love to hear your guys' feedback. And as always, I do appreciate all the support you guys have for this series. And until next time, guys, have a good one. Go, 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 go,